I don't do ordinary. Only. And this is my buddy Will.
I love it.
Like me, he's crazy about cars and he's a mechanical genius.
Classics are my thing. I can't stand to see design icons that are unloved and going to waste. And there's nothing I can't craft into something amazing.
That's it. Cars are to be driven. Yeah.
And when there's a profit in it, that is even better.
This is Ultimate Wheels. For our next project, I have found a muscle car.
So this is it then?
Yep.
What do you want for this car? I can't remember what year this one was.
73 Mustang, that is.
Yeah, we're in the business!
You expect muscle cars to look brash. It is awful. I'm walking around in the museum and I decide to go to Muscle Car Alley. This place is amazing. There's Mustangs, there's Pontiac Trans Ams, there's Dodge Chargers, there's Camaros, there's every single muscle car from America ever produced. It's just like a sea of testosterone in this room. There's muscle and rubber everywhere. Look at the paint job on that one. That is the business. That's the real McCoy as well. That's no stickers. That's a proper spray job. Mustang's magic cars. They've got that proper look of absolute untethered aggression to them. Look at those demonic shark-looking eyes. They could have had a shark as the motif on these cars, but they chose a pony. Now, that fits in well with the American market. It's not very often you see the convertible model, not in England, because, you know, the weather. And then ELO turns up.
Will?
I'm in the zone, man. I'm in the zone completely.
You're in the muscle car zone.
And says, well, Will, pick a car.
If you had to choose one,
If I had to choose one, you know, it would be that one there.
Really?
Yes.
Out of all of this, that's a
Out
car?
of all of these, yeah.
No.
Now, there are others that compete. The SS, I love SSs. They're just the business. Real sort of,
And
you
the
know.
old Trans Am.
Well, I used to have a Trans Am. I
So
did.
you know what it's like. But which one should we take out? Because
Well,
today, we're going to do a muscle car day.
It's got to be that one. It's got to be this one here.
The Cobra.
No, yes, the Mac 1, the 351. This is the one. Right, give us the key then, Elon.
Unfortunately, we've got to get keys.
Oh, God.
Now, it
This
looks
is
crazy, Will.
This is what happens when you have a car museum, isn't it?
This is what happens when you have 237 cars.
ELO, how do you find which one it is? It's about 10 kilograms of keys. So what are we looking for? Mustang keys. Those
Blue
are Mustang
cars.
keys.
No, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
that's a
not.
Chrysler. There we go.
This is going to make my face hurt with excitement, I think.
It's a V8.
Talks the talk.
That's what muscling is all about. You know the term, rubber on the tarmac?
Yeah.
This is the reason, and I'm going to show you why.
Now, ELO has the biggest smile across his face because he knows that we're going to a private destination where he can really let this car rip.
Well, Will, this is my little secret playground. To this joint, when you have muscle power, and you get out before they call 911.
Proper American slide there. ELO, I love it.
This is what you call muscle.
This is pure brilliant. Man alive. Almost wet me knickers. I want one.
You know what? I'm glad you like it because for our next project, I have found a muscle car and I need you to go out there, look at it,
Okay.
and make sure we can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
the
yeah.
same bad boy moves as we're doing on this one.
What have we got?
Well, we've got a Mustang.
That's
That's
why
why
you're in a Mustang. The Ford Mustang was introduced in 1964, inspiring the pony car class of American muscle cars, with their characteristic long noses and short backs. It starred in several films and, like many movie stars, has seen many a facelift in its 50 years and is still in production now. Today is Mustang hunting day. ELO has sent me out to go and have a look at a Mustang Ford. Everybody loves a Mustang. They come with that sort of great sort of movie cult status. This car, unfortunately, has been sat outside, not undercover, for quite a long time, as far as I'm aware. So I'm a little bit concerned, because you know what Mother Nature's like. I'm worried that we're going to get there and effectively have not enough car left to work with. Ah, there you go, there you go. That looks like the sort of yard we're looking for. I can see there is a Mustang Ford in there. Let's go and say hello. Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. I'm Will.
Will Chevy.
Good morning, Sherry. How are you?
Lovely to meet you.
Good day.
Like to come
you.
in?
Yeah, I'd love to. So this is it then?
Yep, this is it.
Nice one. Crikey.
Well, what it is.
How long have you had it?
4 years, 5 years. Not much has been done since. The welding was done, and that's as far as we got.
Okay. It's the slightly later model, so it's a bit different to the old-fashioned classic Mustang that we're all used to. It's a couple of years on. Seems to have 88,000 miles on the clock. Seems to have most of the bits of it piled up inside. Seems to have two too many seats.
There's a headlight here.
Right, okay.
The bonnet.
Yeah, the bonnet's here. There's a lot of work to do in this one, isn't there?
Definitely.
There's an awful lot, yeah, because it's not just the bodywork. It's, it's all of the other bits that make it go brum as well.
You right with
You know,
that?
sometimes you wish you hadn't taken something to pieces.
Yeah.
Basically, it was in pretty shoddy condition before these guys started doing some work on it. You know, certainly in the early stages of rebuild at the moment. What do you want for this car?
6.5
100.
thousand.
Oh. I think I'd want to have a word with ELO, because there's a lot to do on this car. As it turns out, the Mustang just needed too much doing to it. But ELO had other plans to keep us busy.
Well, Will, I've got something to show you.
Tucked away in the back of the yard, hidden under blue tarp and pallets and planks and junk leaning up against the side of it, is...
What do you think of that?
Brilliant. Is that yours?
Yep, I bought that in Miami.
Is this a 39-foot Scarab?
Correct, yes it is.
Wow.
And it's not just any 39-foot Scarab, it's a 39-foot Scarab with two 502 cubic inch motors in the back.
There's only one person I know that could just happen to have a boat of this nature stashed in the back of the rough end of his yard. Not only is this thing powerful, it is stealthy.
Very stealthy, Will.
It's black and it's smooth and it's... Woo! That is gorgeous.
Very, very
Let's get
stealthy.
this uncovered. We pulled back the tarpaulins on it. It's like, and this thing's in pretty good nick. That is just such a slick, stealthy, cool-looking front end that really means business. Admittedly, it's been sat there for a while, but we've got the tarpaulins back and we opened up the cover on the boat, and it's like, this thing's complete. Proper Miami Vice. I really feel like I'm back in the 1980s, you know. All I need is the slick suit that doesn't fit me and the shiny lapels.
I'll tell you what, this is the reason I brought you to look at this boat, because I need to give this boat a new life.
Yeah.
I need to do what we do on cars onto this boat. And it's a 1997 boat, I need to spruce this thing up.
Yeah.
Teak in the back, possibly a matte black wrap.
Matte black.
Why don't we actually go inside and see, because this is a big boat.
As Elo's showing me around the rest of the boat, it's starting to go downhill a little bit. This boat is in severe need of a load of TLC. And it's got its own paddling pool. Stepped into the forward cabin, and there's a pond in there. You know, this thing's letting in water.
Well, Will, it's been here for 4 years.
And prior to that, you know, it's got a few years on it. It's a little bit dated. It's not an awful lot wrong with this, by the looks of it.
Now, how long would you think this will take?
We know the engines are good. We know the hull is good. It's literally the interior and the exterior finish to do.
I have to unveil this boat in Southampton for the Southampton Boat Show.
Is that 6 weeks from now?
I think it's just about 6 weeks.
Because I'm reckoning about 6 weeks. I'm still on the lookout for a decent Mustang.
That's what I'm talking about!
ELO wants complete creative control. I'm still on the lookout for a decent Mustang. I'm off to see a chap called Jason, who has got a Mustang, which apparently is in sort of much better condition. But the problem is, look, it's virtually dark and it's raining. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled to check that this car is what it claims to be.
Hello, mate.
there. You Jason?
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, pleased to meet you, mate.
And
How's
you,
it
mate.
going?
Yeah.
Now, she's looking lovely. I can see you've already done tons and tons of work on this one.
Yeah, have a look around and see what you think of the car.
I can't remember what year this one was.
73 Mustang, that is.
Right, okay.
73 Mach 1.
So she's 40 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as the one they had in the James Bond film.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, cool
Brilliant.
car. Just iconic now, aren't they, these cars? They've got nice lines, nice shape, nice rear window, you know.
Oh, yeah. See, there's a bit of what I would call cow damage.
Right,
It's
well...
the sort of dents you get when you've been running cows over.
Yeah, don't really know what happened now. I think he's had a new wing on the front of it at some stage. The bonnet does need some work, but it's not rusted through.
No.
It just needs someone who's good at, you know, body work. There's a little bit of rust in the front of the front windscreen there, a little hole. But that's why I've taken the front windscreen out of the car, so it can be done. I've got a brand new screen to go in it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm keen to see the engine.
yeah. There you are.
Wow. Hey, that looks really tidy. We give it a spin.
Yeah, we'll give it a go, yeah.
This is a good, solid car that just needs a lot of cosmetic work to bring it up to scratch. See? That's beautiful. That's clean and crisp. I think it's about time we start talking about what you want for this car. And what sort of deal we could do.
Car, as it stands now, stands me in at £9,000.
Okay.
You know, I want 10 grand for the car.
Right, okay. Because, I mean, that's more money than we can part with at the moment. But, you know,
Right.
I have a bit of an idea that could benefit all of us. Hello, Elo.
Yes, Will? What's up?
I'll tell you what, mate, it is a really nice car. Jason's already put a lot of time and a lot of money into that project. But we can't afford to buy it off him. But Jason wants to see it finished. It really needs to be finished as well. I think really what I'd like to do is bring the car around to show you and bring Jason along as well so you can meet him, because I've got an idea that might just work. And what I will propose is that we actually do this car, we bring it to its full glory and maybe even a little bit of customization here and there. And then Jason will have the opportunity to then sell the car if he so chooses.
Bring him round.
Oh, wicked, okay. Now all I've got to do is persuade ELO that that's a good idea. All right then, I'll speak to you later.
See you later.
Cheers, ELO, bye-bye. I think this could be a good plan, but I have got my fingers crossed.
Today, my friend T and I have decided to have this small competition, which is whoever can get the most girls into his car wins. 1965 Lincoln Continental convertible, famously known as a Kennedy car. And he is driving a 1964 Impala SS. He's gone for the hip-hop and R&B vibe. I've gone for the classy and, you know, well-respected gentleman vibe. We're now in Portobello Road, very busy area. So it'll be a great place for me and T to have this competition. Okay, T, this is it. These are the rules. You're not allowed to force anyone to come into the car. You can stand by your car and you can talk to them, and we'll see who can get as many people into the cars to take pictures of.
Can I do hand gestures to call people over, or?
Nope. It's all about the cars. You have to let the car do its own thing. Let the games begin.
Okay, that works. I know my car is hotter, so it's all good. Grab my little flyers, stand outside my red car, my red Impala, do the damn thing. I ain't worried. Let's go.
Come into my office.
That's not even right. That's not fair. That's a big disadvantage. I'm gonna have to open the joint this way. Like that. Hey, it's still good though.
Well, let's wait and see.
How you doing? You can take a picture in the car if you want. Yeah, they can get in the back seat. Big pimpin', yeah. Just like that.
He's getting there.
I like your red shorts. They're very nice.
Taking people for rides.
It goes with the car, exactly. Is that considered as 1 or 2? Is that 1 or 2?
That's 2.
Okay, good.
Game is whoever's got the coolest car, this car or that car. So whoever takes the
T
most
seems to be
pictures
doing
in the
good.
car, I have to step up my game. This is the Lincoln Continental Presidential Edition. This is one of 12 in the world. This is a cool car. That's cheating. You're cheating.
Hi, how are you? I'm T. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. And who are you?
I'm Katja.
Katja, would you like to take a picture in the car? Come on, jump on in. You want to sit on that side?
Yeah.
Sure, let me go open for you.
You want to take a picture of my beautiful car? Good. Where do you want to be? In front or behind? In front. You want to be driver, huh?
Are you doing gangster signs? You gotta do gangster signs. You're in the lowrider. This is a West Coast lowriders. You know, West Coast gangster culture, man.
Look at this. I'm not just girls. I'm girls, guys, parents.
You got babies in there. You got little kiddos.
I am all family.
Little kiddos.
I think I win because I have the whole family thing going on here. He only has girls. We're a 6-seater car. There you go.
Get some pictures in the car. I'll open the door for you. Come on over this side.
And this is a Lincoln Continental Presidential Edition, which is very rare, one of 12 in the world. At the back, you haven't even have
Which is cool. The red
security guys to stand up.
Whose camera are you using?
This would be the big security FBI agent protecting Kennedy.
It's so pretty.
You prefer the red or the blue car?
She prefers the red Impala.
This is the only 4-door convertible ever built to date. That has been in a lot of hip-hop videos. There you go. She says she prefers this one. Which do you prefer, the grown man's Lincoln or a boy's Impala?
Lincoln every day.
Now let's get the opinion of the ladies, please. Which would you prefer, the red Impala, bright hot red, or that ugly-looking thing over there? You can't even park it anywhere.
Quite classy. I prefer the Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've won.
ELO bribed you, didn't he? He bribed you, didn't he? What did he give you?
We have a neutral lady here. Can we call you in, please? He's driving the red Impala. I'm driving the blue Lincoln. Which would you choose if you were to go into a date? Just the one. The blue. I'm
bribing
sorry.
people. You keep bribing people.
I'm sorry. No contest.
Did he just pay for your lunch?
No.
He did, didn't he? It's not a very balanced opinion. Can you get some more help? I love your red dress. It's an amazing red dress.
She'll go red because she's wearing red. She prefers blue. She prefers red. So everything is down to you.
I need to have a couple now.
And there are the two
You
cars.
want to go in and check it out?
Which you
why
want?
don't you just?
Okay. She wants to try both cars. To see
I
which
wouldn't
one
waste
is
your
actually
time to
best.
go in there if I was you.
Not only you can sit in the front all by yourself, you can also invite your friends, and your friends can just go in there.
That took place in this car
It's
a
like
few
room
years
for a
ago.
party in the back of this one.
It's a six-seater.
Six-seater.
You gotta have to make a choice. It's all balanced on you.
I like it.
Ah,
Sorry.
Give me a handshake. Thank you.
she's wearing red. That's why
No,
I
it's
know.
legitimately.
I'm a
it's
bad
sexier,
loser.
It's a much sexier car in Notting Hill.
Thank you.
In Notting Hill, it's a sexier proposition. Maybe the Lincoln, you know, with all its appeal class, etc., will work out in Mayfair.
Yes.
In Notting Hill, it's the Impala. It's a simple story.
So what is this? What's up, my man?
Hi, you're ELO. Pleased to meet you.
So what's the deal?
Well, look, it goes a bit like this.
And normally, we buy cars and we customise them for profits. But we can't find one that's quite right. And we really want to do a Mustang. This is the sort of car that Jason's put a lot of work into, a lot of effort into it, needs and wants to get it finished, but time is not on his side. And we need a project. I'm hoping to appeal to ELO's more charitable nature. And instead of doing our own, we can do Jason's Mustang for him instead. So basically, we take this project on and do it for Jason. You get the opportunity to work your magic. I get my opportunity to play around with this car. Jason's car is then finished. Jason will have the option of doing what he wants with this car when it's done.
I tell you what, you said this thing has got a heart in it. I've got to see that heart.
This is no ordinary Mustang though, because this is a fastback Mustang. They were packed with pure horsepower.
Do you remember when I took you out in the Mach 1 Mustang, the
Yeah.
69 Mustang?
Well,
Now, this is the same engine in that bad boy, and that is why I am actually excited about this project.
this Mach 1 Mustang is definitely a classic car of the future.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, get out of the way. Let me see if this thing has got some power.
I was in my element.
Got some torque, I can tell you that. That's what I'm talking about! Now we're in the business. It's about time you bring me a proper car.
Jason, I told you he'd love it.
We're gonna give this the attitude it deserves.
I've never been so happy. I have a smile from here to there.
I was hoping it wouldn't take much to persuade you. Just that massive plume of smoke seems to have done the trick. But can we take it on?
We are taking it on one condition only.
Which is?
Jason, I'm not sure what your plans were. It's a father and son project, I hear.
Of course, yeah.
The condition is I do whatever I think is right to do with this car. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.
ELO wants complete creative control on the whole project.
Do you know what, ELO? You go for it.
Good stuff.
This project is just about to become interesting.
I can't believe this. I just can't believe this.
You expect muscle cars to look brash and loud. It is awful. You might as well have painted it pink.
Miami, here we come. Will?
Yeah.
I'm loving this deal. This is my
It's
thing.
your favourite sort of car, isn't it? So it's a winner.
It's
You could see, the minute you brought that car over, I was in it. That was it. I was already alive.
I knew
This
you were
is
going to
about the
melt when
best
you
thing
saw
you've
it.
ever done, my friend.
Brilliant. I'm so chuffed about that.
And I'm loving it.
Remember the deal we did with him, ELO? It's still his car. So, you know, whatever plans you've got on that board over there, you better be careful because, you know, that 20-stone bloke is...
Well, this is why in this inspiration build, I have called the car the Hulk.
Right, I get it.
Jason being a big lad.
Yeah.
And the car being a muscle car.
Of course.
There's only one color that comes to mind for this car. And I can only see the Hulk driving a green car. So we're going to paint this car a Lamborghini green.
When the Lamborghini Murcielago was launched, it was this very vibrant shade of green.
But not just any kind of Lamborghini green. We're gonna matte a Lamborghini green.
That's cool.
Make it cool.
That's a colour with strength and power and presence as well. It's going to make that thing look amazing.
And this is the best part about it. We're gonna take those 15-inch wheels off. We're gonna throw them in the bin.
I've seen some big numbers up there. 225, 55. And what's that last bit? What's the rim size there?
18.
18.
If you ain't going big, you go home.
Expect some big wheels to come out of this workshop.
I need that to look as if it's about to go and fight a war, to go and bite someone.
Like a bull, like a Hulk, like Jason himself. This is ELO's thing. This is where he's at. His favourite car is the Mustang.
Me being a Mustang purist, I cannot ruin the near to perfect design of this car.
Okay.
The only addition I'm going to do to this car is put a hood scoop on the roof.
Okay.
The only reason being, when this is painted, it would look like a big vegetable if it's green with no black on it.
You're dead right. We don't want to be driving around in a broccoli now, do we?
Exactly.
No. Anything at the back?
Yeah, the spoiler goes black.
Nice.
Because we're going green and black on the outside and the black inside being a little bit shabby, we're gonna retrim the interior with green inserts on the seats. Just to make people realize it wasn't a mistake, it became green. It's gonna be a muscle car to reckon with. It's gonna be the absolute
Hulkmobile.
Hulkmobile. Actually, I'm gonna call that car Hulkston.
Hulkston.
Hulk Mustang. The Hulkston.
Hulkston.
Hulkston. Today, I'm having my boat wrapped. So Greg, how we doing? How's things going?
So far so good, we're halfway there, but this is the difficult bit as it's curving down, so it's not that easy, but we should be good.
Wrapping in the automotive industry is the term used to cover the existing paint with a film. It's quick, it's easy, and it's inexpensive. And the best part about wraps is that you can change it at a later stage. This is the look I wanted. I wanted that stealth look, so it's beginning to look like it.
We'll put some graphics on top. It's gonna look mint. Don't touch it. You'll spoil it.
So it's not so difficult, it's just literally pressing this down. I'll try. There we go. I don't want to be the one responsible for messing something which is 12 meters long of fabric.
Let me have it before you spoil it, yes? Yes, that's fine. Good. Yes.
On the top of the boat, the whole boat will be all decked up with teak. Not real teak, it's a new product called Flexi-Teak, and it's actually a PVC fabric, but it feels like wood, it looks like wood, and it's gonna be more durable and actually takes the foams down.
Well, now is a really good time to keep out of ELO's way.
I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. Look at this. In order to fit something from the inside, and the guy fitting the interior back together, he's literally put a massive screw through the boat. Not once, but twice. He first put it in there. Oh, I didn't like it there. Let me move it up. And he put a second one.
You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that that is a really bad thing.
The most annoying part about it is that wrap is a one-piece wrap from the beginning to the end. A good 12 meters of wrapping fabric has just been ruined. I've got to get it fixed. So we're going to plug the hole, and then I'm going to have to put 2 massive bands on the side and make it a design feature. I wasn't planning on doing it, but now I'm going to have red on gray. I mean, it's supposed to be stealthy. Crazy.
The Mustang is in pretty good nick. There's not a lot for me to do on it. So it's gone next door to ELO Supercar Workshop, where the guys are prepping it for paint.
Muscle cars were carefully designed back in the day. So in this build, we're not changing the shape of this car. Alex, on this Mustang, I need this thing, which is a cosmetic scoop, up here. And I need it screwed in, not glued in. Now we need to paint this Lamborghini green. The paint job is absolutely key. The color I chose for this car is the Miura Lamborghini green. I'm trying to see if my paint gurus can come up with a frost green, which will make this bad boy just clean. We're gonna mix matte and gloss. So this line right here, down to there, has to be all in gloss black. Good? The wheels are gonna go gloss black, gloss back hood, and the non-functional scoop, just a styling scoop on the roof.
Okay.
This is gonna be the best muscle car of its era.
You expect muscle cars to look brash and loud and always painted in a really bright colour. Something which is going to give you the wow factor.
Guys, this is definitely not the color I want. This is too neon. It's just too bright. It is awful. Look at this, and the matte is not the matte I wanted. I wanted this Lamborghini green because I've always thought they looked so tough on Lamborghinis.
It's wrong. It's not the right colour. It looks a bit feminine, to be totally honest.
I need a deep, kind of a velvety matte. And this is not the velvety matte, and definitely not the color.
Jason is a man mountain. He might as well have painted it pink.
Forget the Lamborghini green. Even though it's the right era, it's the right time, it's the 70s, it's not for this car. On the Ford Mustang, for what we're trying to achieve, it does not work. This is a Ford, forget the Lamborghini green, we're going to paint this a Ford green. So we have to do it all over again. Sorry guys, but it's gotta be done. Today's show day, and we're at the PSP Southampton Boat Show. The press will be here in a few hours looking at this boat and telling me what they think of it. But I'm actually more nervous about what Barge Will think of my Miami-style lifestyle boat.
Wow, that is looking absolutely fantastic. Hello there, ELO.
Hey, Will.
Good day.
Welcome to Southampton.
Cheers, mate.
What do you think?
Looking amazing, looking absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Come inside?
Yeah, definitely. Oh.
Now, all that is not all working, all the switches work. About to put a new radio on it.
Show us the magic, though. This is where it all is.
Come into La Palace.
Oh, lovely.
La Palace.
Oh, look at that.
Come on board.
Oh, it's looking it's looking magic, ELO.
I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're liking it.
Well done.
Now, I've tried to keep essential features of the 80s, like the mirrors on the side. I've just added on to that, really, by having this Perspex illuminating new bar.
Yeah, I'm liking the lit edge in it, which just brings the whole thing to life.
You're on the water. You might as well have a blue kind of vibe to it.
And these are vinyls. These are some of the originals, aren't they, Richard?
Correct. These are the original seats of the 80s.
And I'm loving the teak floor. That's very cool. And the kitchen, as it was before, was looking a bit old and a bit rusty. Now, modern, up to date. I mean, the place is looking magnificent.
Calls for celebration, Will.
This is the party boat, ELO.
Get the glass of the champagne because we've got some bubbly here.
Hey! Way in the past. Oh, that is a way to go. And we got 2 of those.
You want to have a go?
Of course I want to go.
Come on. This is your turn. Come on. Take on the wheel.
Tickle the revs a bit, find a bit of way.
You've done this before, huh?
I've spent many an hour behind the wheel, I can tell you.
What do you think? Do you love it?
I am in love with it, ELO. This is nice. This is really good fun. Beautiful day out, living the life as well. You know, I've never seen myself as a speedboat person, but here I am. I'm even steering with my knees now. I'm getting the hang of it. This is brilliant.
Miami, here we come.
I can't wait till next night.
I told you, I said get the big tires. We're not building a driving me daisy car. We're revealing it tomorrow. If you don't like it, you can kill him. Wow, this is it. This is it. Perfect. This is the green I wanted.
ELO's gone for a second shade, which is a much better colour.
And it's pearlescent. It's got pearl and matte.
It's that brash colour that really says something. It says madness, it says craziness, it says muscle.
Now we've got ourselves a muscle car. We just got to do the black. I need to move this car over to get the seats done and get the wheels put on so we can get this car ready for Thursday. These are the inserts of the headrest. This is how we're going to bring a little bit of that green on the outside into the inside. Old muscle cars had vinyl interior. We're going to literally repair all the cracks, painting it back with vinyl-friendly paint. This will bring the car back to its original look. I mean, this car is coming on really quickly. I've got my glass guy coming to fit on the glass. The hood or the bonnet will be fitted back today. This car will start looking like a car.
It's looking fab. The paint job's been done. The flashy halo headlights are going in. And the decals are being painted on the side of the car. I hope that Jason likes it and is not offended by the name that's been given to the car, because we don't want to be upsetting that chap.
It is so important that this car is done today because we're revealing it tomorrow. If you want something done right, you do it yourself.
What's the problem? Tell me.
Have you seen the way this car sat, Raheem?
Yeah, tell me, what's the problem?
The back wheel is too little. I need the back wheel to fill this arch, the stance of this car to be like this.
No, but he didn't say that.
I told you. I said get the big tires.
It was ELO's idea to get that size. He told me with his tongue to get that particular size. I told him he wasn't the right size for that. And then he says, no, just get it.
I've got to put some 4x4 tires to fill this wheel arch.
And then he comes and says, that's wrong.
That's a muscle car. When it comes out like this, not when it sits flat.
15-inch tire is different from 18. 18, they use low profiles.
Well, we don't use low profiles. We're going to get a truck tire and put it in the back. It's about the look of this car. It's not about space between the wheel and heaven above. I was about to just stop the whole reveal thing and push it back to whenever this is sorted out. I was thinking just take some tires off some 4x4s, fill that wheel arch and make it look muscly and strong. You see this? That's what I want.
You wanted this size in the first place.
We're not building a driving meets daisy car. This car is supposed to be able to do some burnouts and leave rubber on the tarmac. Just a tire change on the car
changes the stance and the look of it. It gives the impression that you're going to war.
You're right.
Now we've got a reveal tomorrow, my friend.
So I can go to bed now, can I?
ELO and I decided to reveal this car to Jason in the most fitting of places. Muscle Alley. That is the place for this car.
Behind these shutters is a perfect place to reveal the muscle car.
Come on, ELO, don't keep me in suspense.
We teased him a little bit.
So we've done things like...
Tell him. He's going to have to wait and see. I think with ELO and myself, it's just been a great pleasure to do this thing. See, there's a bit of what I would call cow damage.
I think he's had a new wing on the front of it at some stage. The bonnet does need some work, but...
I'll tell you what, mate, it is a really nice car. The engine is as sweet as a nut.
It's about time you bring me a proper car! We are taking it on one condition only.
Which is?
I do whatever I think it's right to do with this car.
I think it's worked out rather nicely, and I can't wait to see your face.
Let's do it, Will, come on.
Can I open up the doors?
It was a bit of,
ELO,
late
ELO.
evenings and everything, but it was fantastic.
Let me show him. Let me show him.
If you do like this car,
Let's just show him the car, eh?
you can come and give me a big hug.
No problem at all.
If you don't like it, you can kill him. Because he's the reason this car came here.
I've got a ginger wig that I'm going to slip onto ELO quickly.
Let's get in there.
Can we just open it up now? We've got to. We've got him in suspense.
I'm going to be pulling it up in a minute now. Wow.
That's what we're talking about. Bringing that Mustang to the 21st century and giving it some attitude.
Wow. ELO.
I'm glad you liked it, my man.
He's not the sort of guy you'd normally expect to get a lot of emotion from, but you could just see it in his face. He was blown away.
Wow.
We thought it would be important to name this car, and I want you to look at the name of the car, because the car reflects you.
I don't know what I was thinking it was going to be like. Didn't know what to expect.
You like that? The Hulk stand.
But you know what it is? Years ago, I built a bike called the Hulk bike, which was a feature bike. And to call this Hulk Stang and that, it's just, I would have done it exactly the same. It's like you got inside my head. Absolutely unbelievable.
It's like velvet. Just put your hand on it.
It's a tough muscle car. I mean, it really is. All I want to do now is get in it and drive it.
I would want to be seen in this car every day of the week. That's the whole deal, that is. Wicked.
Fantastic.
When I met you originally, you were in two minds what to do with it.
Yeah.
You've got the option now. What do you reckon you want to do?
You know, I love this car, but I'll tell you what, there's something that I love more. So, I'm going to give this car to my son.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is lovely. Is he here?
Here he is, yeah.
Should we get him in?
I'd love to.
Give him a shout.
Joe!
It turns out he's not going to sell the car.
What do you reckon on that, son?
The car is going to stay in the family.
That car is yours. I'm serious, mate, that's yours.
That is wicked. That was a moment to behold. It was glorious. What a lovely gesture. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's love.
Welcome to the Ponyland.
It was a magic moment.
I thought the car looked crazy. I was so impressed, such a transformation. I'm so grateful.
It's put a little tingle up the back of my neck, and I don't mind saying so.
Take a look at the back.
Classic cars are things that you can keep pretty much for your entire life, if you so choose.
Look at the wheels.
Look how it
Wow, they sits just right, doesn't it? Yeah. Fantastic. There's one lucky guy here.
Jake will put his own stamp on it one day.
One lucky man.
And this car can remain in the family and just live on.
You gonna let Dad drive your car?
And can remain being a loved and cherished thing.